Good day folks, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, on the ZX Spectrum 128K, and this time we're looking at ADIDAS Championship Football. Yes, it's a football game, I guess you could have worked that out yourself, but it's published by Ocean Software in 1990, also come out on the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64, come out the same year as the World Cup. It was set in Italia 1990, in Italy, and it was won by West Germany, who beat Argentina with Diego Maradoni's sneaky handball, which knocked England out. I think that was the one, maybe it wasn't. I don't know, my memory's a bit duff. So, I'll be doing this on keyboard. It's a football game, and I'm always worried about football games in 8-bit territory because they do struggle to deal with them. Yes, I haven't reviewed Kickoff yet on the Spectrum, I don't think, which is from Anco in 1989. Let's pick the best team to give myself half a chance here, and I think Kickoff 2 might have also come out on the Spectrum. I'll have to double check that the following year. Here we go, wish me luck. I'm Brazil, so here's the groups. I don't know if this is accurate for the real groups in Italia 90. We'll never know. So if I score a goal, I'll be doing quite good. I probably won't do though, but I'll see how it goes. If you had this game back in the day, then let me know in the comment section below. These games are played from the standpoint of a newbie. If you played it over and over again, you would have got the tactics of how to dribble, how to score, the secrets and all that sort of stuff. This is literally my first goal to see, would you have gone back as a kid or would you just ditched it completely? Now, it did come out the same year as Kickoff 2, I think, on the Commodore Amiga, so it's up against it, and I think slightly later was Sensible Soccer. Right, here we go. So, Brazil away to Uruguay. Hooray! Uruguay. Brazil, choose your options. You can choose your formation there. I can flick it back to joystick if I want to. That's the table so far, and the football boot is to start the game. Good music playing here from the AY chip because it's the 128K. ADIDAS Championship Football. Heads or tails? Let's go for heads. Heads always wins. Heads, tails, you lose. Well, that's off to a great start, isn't it? A great start. Right, which ones am I? That guy blows the whistle. Who am I? I'm the dark coloured ones. Right, here I go. Good. So it looks like it'll be the same. Oh man, it looks like it'll be the same teams no matter where you play. Are they going to score again? Are they not? Boof. I'm not really in control of this. I'm the dark. Oh, look at that. And I'm 1-0 down in literally 15 seconds. Goal! Eat my goals back of the net. So it looks like it's me. How much will I get beaten by? I'm going up the field. It's very hard to dribble here. It does feel a bit kick-off-ish on the 8-bits. I'm interested to see how it does on the Spectrum. I've reviewed Kickoff and Kickoff 2 on the Commodore 64, which struggled a bit. Microsoft Pro's Soccer is probably the best one on that. You can see the longer you hold down the fire button is the longer the shot would happen. There, player 8 booked. Yeah, so you see the power boost on the left. That's my one, I think. Tell you how hard you hit the ball. On Kickoff 2, my strategy would be just boot the ball up the field, pass as many of the midfield as you possibly can. Let's hit the post, and then do a bit of after touch, hit it with 45 degrees. What a weak goal! Brazil have never played as bad as this, apart from that semi-final once against Germany, where they lost about 6-0. But anyway, no matter what team you are, I think you'll always be the same colours here. It's a bit hard to distinguish which one's which here in the melee, and it's 3-0 now. So I'm probably going to get beat about 168 billion nil. Now, if you've played this on the Amstrad CPC or the Commodore 64, let me know. Is it a bit easier on that? I'm finding it a bit hard to keep hold of the ball. I'm finding it a bit hard to utilise the strength bar, but no doubt that will come the more you play it. Let's see if any. Here we go. Go. Oh, dearie me. So that's the closest I come to a goal, so maybe I will get it. But yeah, it looks like you need to put the hours in here to get gradually better at it. Like the Kickoff 2 games on the Amiga, arguably, that did take a bit of practice and you weren't good straight away. I think because of the era this come out, I was already on 16-bit on the Amiga, and I wouldn't have found any reason to come back to this. If it had come out in 1985 or 1984, I think it would have been a bit of a marvel, and I would have put the time in to practice it. I mean, it's a good front end, the presentation is good, but like, well, for me at least, the football games on the Spectrum always massively struggle. How could he miss? Well, he couldn't. It's a goal! I'm not a big fan of football games on the Specky. Commodore 64 seems to be a slightly better job, although it does struggle a little bit. I think as well, the colours make a big difference to try and spot what's going on. And someone's got a yellow card there, but 16-bit was really where it was at. I mean, you've got 128k in this case, trying to animate all the different players and what's happening here. I'm finding tackling a bit different, but the ball's round enough, although it does look a bit green. There's a load of yellow cards flying around the place. Brazil versus Uruguay. Now, I'm hoping they get a person sent off, because then I might have a chance of getting back into this. At the moment, I'm still losing 3-0, 4-0. I've got a corner to Brazil. Let's see if I can control this. The pitch looks quite good with those dots there to create the lines. Always the same standard. But what's going on here? How do I hit this? Oh, well, I've done something. Shoot, everyone. Or anyone at all. No players' names that come up here, but I wouldn't really expected that on the particular system. I need to find a way of doing those big shots. I think it was... Yeah, I mean, my defence is awful. I think it was holding down the fire button for a long length of time. Good save. Oh, they're peppering my goal here. Half time. Well, that saved me a little bit. So I need to do a bit of experimenting. Pity there isn't a practice mode here where you can just try and get used to stuff. Each half is 2 minutes, but I presume you can make that a bit bigger if you want to. And this time I'm kicking down the pitch, I think. Yeah, I'm down. Can't boot it. Boot it, big nose. I'm struggling a bit with this. Right. Oh man, it's gonna be another goal in a minute. There it is. As a goalkeeper stops to have a sunbathe or eats the grass or something, and goal. That's a good animation on the Spectrum. That bit. Go! I'd love to be a commentator on a football match. I don't care where it is. I'd love to have a go at that. Obviously, learn the players, do a bit of commentary, have an expert there as well to do technical stuff. Yes, a quality goal by a quality player. Time to bring on... No, you can't bring on substitutes on this. I'm experimenting with different bits of play. I just want to run all the way down the pitch untackled. But this is Uruguay, and they're having giving me a bit of hassle here. Maybe I should have picked West Germany or Argentina. I could have had Diego Maradona. She got into the groove quicker than what I'm getting in here. And yes, I'm playing like a sturgeon, tackled for the very first time. Right, come on. If you like this kind of silly, this silly commentary and you haven't subscribed so far, please consider doing so, because that helps the channel grow. It's not about expert gameplay, it's about seeing how you'd have found the game on the first or second go. And a huge thank you to the members. So it's almost as if we're around a friend's house. You've just loaded the game. None of us really know what we're doing. And we're just messing about. And occasionally we might say, should we load something else? And then I would say, yes, we should do, as we bop 6-0. Now, against a human player, you're probably going to get a lot more fun out of this because you'll both be rubbish. And then you'll play each other. So that's where the fun possibly could be. The Spectrum is doing a good job of football in the best of its capabilities, but overall, looking back from today's standards, it's not much fun, to be fair. It's not much fun at all, but it's clever. There we go. So I think that's fair to say. It's not a game that's been homebrewed too much, football. I can't think of any homebrews. Homebrew-wise, they tend to look at platformer games the most. Right, it's Italy 90. You can't hear the crowd, they're not here, but you wouldn't expect the Spectrum to be able to do that. If you're looking for a good 8-bit football game, then I would say go for Micro Pro Soccer on the Commodore 64. I don't know much about the Master System, to be honest with you. Come on. Oh, I can't dribble anywhere. See, my strategy of just booting it down the pitch, I'm being very weak at trying to get the level of booting, and that's where I'm going down. So we've got 21 seconds left, 21 seconds to go, and I'm 8-0 down. Could I get 9 goals in the last... Oh, dear. Could I get 10 goals in the last 17 seconds? Well, maybe. Brazil have never been thrashed this much, have they? Look it up. Uruguay 9, Brazil 0. I don't think I'm doing very well as a manager here. Bum-ba-da-bum-bum, bum-ba-da-bum-bum. Player 3 booked. We don't know who that is. I mean, how many yellow cards have they got? They've been fouling me like nobody's business. Surely I must be able to do something. Right, through ball. Someone get on hold of that. Oh. I mean, The point, it would happen if I kept playing for hours and hours, full time, but the point when I get a goal, I would jump around the room and do a massive, massive celebration. So what can we say about that? We won't play a no game. It's a good rendition of the World Cup. The Spectrum is doing as well as it can do. The graphics are good, the presentation is good. Playability is not quite there for me, but it might be that you just need to put in a lot of practice and need a few tips to get the most out of it. As a newbie, I might have gone back every now and again to see if I picked those up. If I didn't pick those up, then it quite quickly would have turned into a game just in the box that didn't get played very much. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. That's ADIDAS Championship Football on the ZX Spectrum 128K, published by Ocean Software in 1990, and in some quarters it was known as ADIDAS Golden Shoe. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.